Having failed to qualify for the FIFA World Cup in the past two editions in Brazil and South Africa, Saudi Arabia are back for the 21st edition of the competition and will be hoping to make a strong impression in Russia. Al-Suqour are the second lowest ranked of the 32 teams participating in the summer's extravaganza, placed 63rd in FIFA World Rankings, but managed to get through from Group B of the AFC qualifiers, ahead of Australia. Their best performance in a FIFA World Cup till date remains the round of 16 exit back in 1994, which also happened to be their debut in the tournament. And manager Juan Antonio Pizzi will be hoping to achieve as much, if not more this time out. Saudi Arabia have been drawn along with hosts Russia in the Group A, along with Uruguay and Egypt, who are the favorites to go through to the next round. Pizzi's side will kick the tournament off against Russia on the 14th of June, before facing off against Uruguay on the 20th. They will wind up their group stage campaign against Egypt 5 days later. The squad ahead of the tournament, Pizzi announced a 28-man preliminary squad that will be trimmed down to 23 as per tournament regulations in the coming days. Here's how the Saudi roster looks at the moment. Saudi Arabia, 26 players. World Cup 2018 squad, provisional. Defenders: Mansour Al-Harbi, Al-Ali, Yasser Al-Sharani, Al-Zal, Mohammed Al-Bright, Al-Zal, Saeed Al-Muwallad, Al-Ali, Modus Hassaw, Al-Ali, Osama Hassaw, Al-Zal, Omar Hassawi, Al-Nasser, Mohammed Hifali, Al-Zal, Ali Al-Balahi, Al-Zal. Midfielders: Abdullah Al-Khaibari, Al-Shabab, Abdul Malik Al-Khaibri, Al-Zal, Abdullah Tayf, Al-Zal, Taysir Al-Jassim, Al-Ali, Hussein Al-Mogawi, Al-Ali, Salman Al-Faraj, Al-Zal, Nawaf Al-Abed, Al-Zal, Mohammed Kano, Al-Zal, Hanbab Hibri, Al-Shabab, Mohammed Al-Kikbai, Al-Ittifaq, Salim Al-Dawsari, Villarreal, Yahya Al-Shiri, Al-Nasser. Forwards: Fahad Al-Muwallad, Levante, Mohammed Al-Sahlawi, Al-Nasser, Muhannad Asiri, Al-Ali. With an average of over 28 years, this Saudi Arabia team is likely to be one of the oldest teams in the FIFA World Cup this summer. Led by the influential captain and defender Osama Hassaw, the team will also be relying on the vastly experienced 33-year-old midfielder Taysir Al-Jassim and Yahya Al-Shiri. The 2014 Asian Player of the Award winner Nasser Al-Shamrani missed out from the squad though, while rookie forward Haroun Kamara and veteran midfielder Mohammed Al-Shaloub also failed to make the cut for the trip to Russia. Saudi Arabia's goal machine Al-Sahlawi. Photo: James Ellsby. Getty Images. The 23-year-old Fahad Al-Muwallad is one of the most promising young talents across Asia and will be hoping to make his chance on the big stage count. He has netted 10 goals in 43 appearances for the Green Falcons so far in his career. While they may lack a genuine superstar in their ranks, the Asian nation will be able to count on the goal-scoring prowess of Mohammed Al-Sahlawi, who was their main protagonist in the qualifying campaign. The 31-year-old netted 16 times for Saudi Arabia during the qualifiers and till date has 28 goals in 38 international caps. He will be the one who is most likely to make a difference for Saudi Arabia once the tournament kicks off. The manager Juan Antonio Pizzi. The managerial situation with the Saudi Arabian national team has been far from ideal. Having led the team to qualification to Russia, Dutch manager Bert van Marwijk decided to quit in September last year. In came former Argentina and United Arab Emirates coach Edgardo Bauza, but he lasted just 3 months and 5 matches before getting the sack a little while before the draw for the group stages was to take place. Saudi Arabia manager Juan Antonio Pizzi has a tough task at his hands. Photo: David Rogers. Getty Images. The Saudi Arabian Football Federation then brought in another South American manager in the form of Juan Antonio Pizzi, to steady the ship. The 49-year-old tasted a lot of success during his time as the manager of the Chile national team, leading them to the Copa America Centenario triumph in 2016 and the finals of the FIFA Confederations Cup in Russia last year. However, given the limited time he has had with the squad ahead of such a huge tournament, it is going to anything but be smooth sailing for the Argentine. Pizzi has preferred to use a 4-2-3-1 setup since taking over, ditching the 4-3-3 that was used by Van Marwijk throughout the qualifying campaign. His teams are known to pack the midfield with plenty of bodies, with the three attacking midfielders dropping deep when not in possession to snuff out the opposition. Yasser Al-Musailam is likely to man the goal for the Green Falcons with the protection of captain Osama Hassawi and Omar Hassaw, who has had a brilliant season coming into the tournament, in the centre-back department. They also have solid options in the full-back areas with Yasser Al-Sharani and Mohamed Al-Braik, both of whom are resilient at the back and can quickly raid up the pitch. The central midfield will be manned by the experienced Jassim, who has over 130 appearances for the national team. He is likely to be partnered by the 25-year-old Abdullah Otayf, who will act as the link between the two halves of the pitch. El-Shaari will take over the creative mantle in the number 10 role, while the fleet-footed and pacey Al-Muwallad will take up one of the slots on the wings along with Salem Al-Dazari and look to cause problems from the wide areas. Leading the attack for Al-Suqour will be Al-Sahlawi, and while has proven himself in the qualifiers, it remains to be seen if he will be able to perform at the same level in the main competition. Probable starting 11, 4-2-3-1, Al-Musailam, Al-Braik, Omar Hassaw, Osama Hassaw, Al-Sharani, Otayf, Al-Jassim, Al-Muwallad, Al-Shaari, Al-Dazari, Al-Sahlawi. THT verdict: Saudi Arabia will be making their first appearance in the showpiece event in 12 years, but it does seem extremely unlikely that they will be able to better their result from the 2006 edition. Given the instability in the managerial situation coming into the competition and the lack of top-level experience within this squad, it would be a miracle if they managed to go through to the next round ahead of either Uruguay or Egypt. At the most, they can hope to avoid a bottom finish in the group.